All right. I want to say some things, and please ignore the background. I want to say I call upon the ancestors, all of the divines that protect us on a regular. I call on all of the angelic hosts that on a higher vibration, higher wavelength protect us on this live stream. I call upon all of the ancestral spirits, deities that are always protecting us from all of the negative energies, negative people. You know what I'm saying? I say all of that to say Ashe. Nothing up, Brother Jerome Scott. Um, I just came on here briefly. We need to know our worth as a people. We've been told by so many different organizations that we're Moors, that we're Hebrew Israelites, that we are the lost tribe of Shabazz. The list goes on. I'm here to let everybody know you all of that and then some. Many of you came from the ancestral abode or the heavens of the ancestors or the dimension of the ancestors that came back to do great works. Some of you did, not everyone. Some of you have to come back and do, minor works that actually help in the whole. Some came to do great works on being protected by the ancestors and the divine. Now we need to know who we are. Like I said in the last stream, your melanin and your organ, since it's melanated, is worth a lot of money per gram. But your organs are being sold on the black market at the highest bidder. The hospitals know this. They've been doing experiments on our people since the beginning when they first started hospitals for themselves and so on. We need to know our power. Do you know your power, family? I hope you do. If not, your pineal gland is so powerful. That's why many of our women have visions along with the men in your sleep, even when you're walking. Some of you have been called to the forefront. Some of you that have been called to the forefront are scared to go to the forefront. But yet again, you need to know your worth. Many of you have been running from your cause for a long time. And I'm going to be honest, I'm a prime example of it. I've been told I'm a leader and I've been running. I've been told that I have to do what I have to do, but I've been running from it. I'm on here to bring new light to this because all of us are meant to be leaders in our own right. Many of you have the gift to do what you have to do here, but some of us need direction. My job is to try to help out with the direction, right? Now, here's the thing. Many people have visions and see things that others don't. Many of you heard the call, and I keep saying in old streams what the call is. It's not just a high pitched ringing sound in your ear. It is you able to see in the spirit realm that others cannot see. That you're protected because every time you go and do something, you're out of harm's way because you have some divine things to do on this plane. Many of you are messengers in the physical. Many of you are also elementals, so you can bend the elements.
Baltimore Highlands.
Many of you have the gift of tele and telepathy. Many of you have the gift of clairvoyancy. But either or, you have these gifts beyond measure, and you've been called to use them for the betterment of positivity, not negativity. Some of you have the gift to not just talk telepathically, but you can control the thoughts of others, which is very dangerous. But either or, I come here to shed this a little bit and let everybody know you have to know your worth on this planet, my people. Many of you have been called to the forefront, and I hope you like my new avatar. This avatar is not all the Orisha, but many of the Orisha. So I just want to let y'all know what time it is, because right now a lot of janky stuff is going on. Like I was watching a video earlier that they're talking about the NFL is saying too, saying on the media that they're going to have players kneel down for Israel and kneel down for Israel, and it's like 7 years ago, Colin Kaepernick did that, and he got blackballed, kicked out of the NFL. Enough is enough. We've been made being made fun of, and been a mockery for so long. We need to stop playing games. So yeah, is that serious? Is that serious, y'all? I just wanted to put that out. Someone called my phone and messed it up. But yes, the NFL is doing that tonight. Starting tonight, they're gonna have them kneel down. Yeah, I know it. Somebody called my phone. So what happened? That's a distraction because I know that this is real. So, and from studying Dr. Yoke teachings and so on, it goes down that when you start speaking truth and positivity, negativity try to stop you from putting a message out there. But yes, so since they did that to Colin Kaepernick 7 years ago, now they're gonna have all of the players in the NFL kneel down for Israel tonight, starting tonight, to take a knee. Okay, if it happens tonight and the players do take a knee this Thursday on whatever game, whoever playing, I think it's the Chiefs or somebody else. And I don't even watch the NFL, so it's like I just wanted to put it out there. See, this is why we need our own network, our own everything as a people. And this is why when I was on the other channel, I was actually the person behind the scenes trying to let everybody know we need to avoid all this. All this stuff could have been avoided if we would have just did what we had to do. And this is all the stuff that's happening now.
This station is
It could have been counteracted with something positive for us to do as a people. See, what a lot of people don't know either, that the music, the masters of the music, when it comes down to the masters, when the artists do music, they take the masters, or the record that it was that recorded that particular song or album. They take it in a room, and that's when they have their witches cast spells on this music that we listen to today. See, I've been quiet for a while because I didn't want to put all this out there, but now I have to. See, this how deep this is, and we need to know our worth. We don't let people use us long enough. And it's time to start doing what we gotta do for our communities, y'all. I traveled out the streets of Baltimore City when I was younger with my brother William Jolly Bay, teaching consciousness, teaching how we need to raise our vibrations up. Been challenged and went against so many others.
this station is
But now it's starting to get out of hand because we need to bring positivity back. We need to come together as a people finally. We need to build our own network, our own everything. We need to we need to bring back Black Wall Street, but this time do it a certain way. And some might think that I'm crazy when I say this, but I don't give a damn. If we're going to rebuild Black Wall Street, we have to go back to where it happened, when they were bombed. We have to have those that are real shamans that look like us, melanated, that are what you call Negro, black, colored, black people, whatever. We need to go to shamans like that and go back to Tulsa, Oklahoma, where the bombing happened with Black Wall Street. Help those that want to cross over, cross over. Those that want to help protect us on a new one that's being built spiritually. Because now you got to use spirits. Then we start learning financial literacy. We have to learn financial literacy. We have to learn technology. Let me tell you something. I took a Uber the other day and I sat down and talked to a brother from Kenya. And he said, sisters from Kenya love us over there. And the reason why they also want us to come back home is to teach them how to fight, to teach them technology, to help them get back to get on point with what's going on today. He said, that's why we want your brothers and sisters to come home to teach us how to fight, how to tell when we're being lied to, and teach us technology, work together with us. He said, y'all are out. That's why we want y'all to come home. And I looked at him. I said, this is also considered Africa too. This country right here that we call America. More as we call it Mexum. Some of us call it Turtle Island. Some of us call it El Marak, from what Brother Isaiah said back in the day. Some of us just call it regular America. There's many other names. But we have to understand that there's a video that happened like some years ago, and I spoke on this Empress. Her name is Empress Sheba III, and she was interviewed wearing a red and black dress. I think it was 10 years ago, 11 years ago, whatever. And she was interviewed, and she had the crown of Hat Haru on, pure gold. When she was interviewed, and she said these exact words, and I want you to hear this. So we need to know our worth, because our bloodline is directly linked to this Empress of Sheba, who's connected to the Kushites and the Sudanese, which goes all the way back to Kemet, goes all the way back to Lemuria and Atlantis. She said that the kingdom of Africa stretched from Africa, India, and the Americas. So we are sitting on African soil right now, y'all. You've been lied to the whole entire time. There's a king that came over here and traded with the indigenous. His name was Mansa Musa. King Mansa Musa. He came over here in hundreds and thousands of ships with him and did trade and barter with the indigenous people over here. Something they will not tell you. You were already over here. They already knew that. And the story also goes that some of Mansa Musa people, even down to Mansa Musa, stayed over here in the US and they stayed over here to build empires and so on. Tribes and everything coming together. But yet, we're being lied to, y'all.
This station is
Know your worth. We need to know our worth. You've been lied to for a very long time. You already been here. This country is Africa as well. An empress whose bloodline dates back 10,000 years, who I've been talking about for a while, Empress Sheba III, who's still alive, who actually have videos to give acknowledgement to us over here. We done had empresses and kings and empresses and kings over here. Guess what happened? They were killed by the colonizers, beheaded them, killed them off, and so on. But yet we forgetting about our past. We need to wake up. You are all sleeping giants, my beloveds, and you're running from who you are. And I speak on this from the bottom of my heart all the way to the middle to the top of it. But yet we keep on ignoring the fact of who we are, and we keep on coming across this gender war bull crap, but it's coming to an end because if something's going to happen to bring it to an end, and it's also going to be something that's going to happen to wake these sisters up and these brothers up that is out here swirling too. Is a wake up call is about to happen, and it's now time for unity. It is about to happen sooner than we think, and I'm gonna say it and I'm gonna say it again. There's stuff going on in New York and they're not talking about that. There's been flooding going on in New York too. They're not talking about the flooding that's happening in New York. That's been going on. I don't know if it stopped yet.
next station. Convention
But
Center.
either or, I just want to share a little bit so I can get that information out there. I'll be back on this Monday and I'm going to finish up on what I was talking about. Please know your worth. I love all of you. Love, light, peace, freedom, and justice, truth, honor for
This
all.
station is
Islam, love you.
Convention
Peace.
Center.
I'm out.